Good morning, guys. How's it going? Swedish stock market broke out. Well, last week. Yeah, copper related things look really good. Tech software companies taking a dump. Welcome back from your vacation. They've been dumping for a month, actually several months, especially software. Yeah, commodities are overall very strong. Is the small cap stock crash over? There is no small cap stock crash. Small caps are doing fine. Doing great. Especially the value ones. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, well, not great, but they're doing fine. Hey, good morning, everyone. Mid caps becoming small caps, yeah. And large caps becoming small caps. We've seen a lot of it during 2021. Look at IWM monthly. No, I already know what it looks like. And it looks great. Da, 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 da. Do you think studying quantitative economics in university is valuable if you want to become a trader? Yes, if you want to work for a hedge fund, sure. To become an investor, completely useless. If you want to make tens of millions or hundreds of millions of personal net worth, you should probably skip it. But if you want to have a fancy job and someone to boss you around, yeah, that makes sense. Well, if you want to study, I don't know, that sounds like a 5-year thingy. During those 5 years, you can already build a significant net worth. If you put that time into studying setups and market mechanics instead. You don't have to go to school for that. It's actually better if you don't go to school. Because
when you're thinking about something you don't
In a speech
understand, you
before.
have a terrible
fuck is this? Exactly. You're gonna get brainwashed. You're gonna learn a lot of things that don't really work in reality. You wash your brain every night? There you go. Soxel, man. I got stopped out of it yesterday and well, the SMH touched a 20 and it almost yeah, it closed like in the upper end of the day's range. Big bounce. This thing wants to go. It wants to go to 400. 400 plus. Nvidia, I'm just watching it, not really. It's the weakest of the semi names. Kind of undercut the 50-day yesterday, but not really looking to do much with it. But Soxul, hopefully can go sideways a bit more, but once it sets up, I'm gonna do retard size on this thing. Never go full retard. Those are some wise words. Doku short. I don't know. Maybe. Damn, I should have sold Melee yesterday when it was in the 1300s. Fucking idiot. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. I even said this was gonna happen. But no, I'm gonna trade it with the 2010. That's fine. DraftKings? Yeah, it just keeps surfing that 20-day lower. Palantir is another one. Twitter is another one. CrowdStrike is another one. This thing had a big bear flag break 2 days ago. Square, yes, broke down yesterday or had another, But I don't know. I think it's kind of getting late to short these things. They already had like 1, 2, 3, 4 legs lower. I mean, I don't know. All right, guys. Good luck. Gap and crap. Who knows? MU going higher. It's a slow grinder. It's my biggest position by far. Very slow grinder, just like Ford. But man, these things are showing so much strength. FCX too. No, AA broke out of the range 2 weeks ago. That's when the range was, not yesterday. Yesterday it broke down. Or well, it kind of tested the 10-day. This is not something you should trade on a daily. MP, yeah, it's another one. Yeah. I do wish I had more exposure to the energy sector. I only got half size of ERX and straight up. Should have been more aggressive in buying these things. Oh well. MPLN, it looks like shit. Riven breaking down. What's Lucid doing? Lucid is still in this range here, yeah. This LI pulled back and is still building higher lows. Same thing with XBEV. Very interesting. And China just keeps hitting new lows every single day. The China tech related names. Or, you know, Chinese stocks overall. GME, yeah. AMC, yeah. They're just gonna fade away. GME, AMC, I think they're gonna fade away. Yeah, Baba is strong today. Actually, Baba is strong. For some reason, yeah. Oh, I didn't get full size on NUE. What? Oh, come on. Oh, that's why uraniums are going. Yeah, Kazakhstan stuff. Are you sure 40% of uranium production? I saw the news, but I didn't realize it was 40% of 43% of the that's actually pretty significant, yeah. That's pretty significant. URNM, this one is a laggard. URA, what stocks? UEC, URG. Yeah, but that's old news. That's several days old news. But yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of things going on. The energy sector, basic materials are strong overall, and there's a lot of positive news flow in the uranium sector. So yeah, there's several good tailwinds. Definitely. Oh man, this Soxel is so juicy. Oh, I'm gonna do so much size once it breaks. Hopefully it can go sideways a few days. This thing wants to make a big move. Soxel is gonna be 100 by end of the month. Hey guys, so on CCJ, URA, and NUE, let's play the game. Where did Christian buy his shares? All you have to do is look at the 1 minute chart. Oh, kind of fun. Okay, actually on CCJ it's not as obvious. Yep, just buy the excessive highs. Who's brainwashed? Me? You have to explain that one once your 2 minutes is up. CCJ, well, I'm looking at today more like an EP. There was no clear breakout. It was choppy in a range, but today I'm thinking more like EP. Look at the volume. It's already almost average daily volume, 19 minutes in. It's gonna be a very high volume day. It's not a regular breakout. I'm looking at it as an EP. SI, how long? Sideways? If we can go sideways another few weeks, would be great. But more important, it needs to be showing relative strength to the whole crypto sector. Okay, no pumping. No pumping. Where's the block? I don't care. I don't care if you think that's the best thing. No fucking pumping of microcap shit stocks. Oi. Ah, fuck, I clicked the wrong button. Where is it? Okay, yeah. Yeah, insider news. A rare opportunity for retail to front run. Yeah, fuck off. I don't want any of that shit in here. Go join some fucking day trading room. Fucking lowlife. You've been pumping MU for weeks. Yes. Yes, MU is one of these illiquid microcap stocks. Very easy to pump. It's pretty much my whole community that's been buying it. Several billions worth. That's true. I'm pumping the whole uranium sector too right now. Let's make uranium double, guys. We're gonna be world famous. Man, there's so much stupidity in the chat today. Oh my god. Yeah, I know, every day. Imagine what the chat would be like if everyone could chat like from the beginning, if there was no 3-month thingy, holy shit. Like, I feel sorry for these streamers that are kind of dependent on their viewers to make money, to make a living. They have to put up with so much bullshit. Muga? Yeah, make uranium great again. Does anyone from yeah, I heard some people have in the EU have problems with TC2000. I never had any with payments. I don't know. Is it because you're trying to use their trading capabilities? If you just use like the charting platform, there shouldn't be a problem, I think. I've never had any problem anyways. I don't know. Well, all of these uranium stuff, you know, UEC, I mean, it looks good. It's kind of fading a little bit, but UEC and, you know, all of these uranium names are kind of having an EP type of a thingy. We'll see if they can actually hold up or if they're gonna fade back. I don't know. This NUE, man, holy shit, this is 5-star. Looks exactly like AA did, or not exactly, but very similar to what AA looked like a few weeks back and what FCX looked like a few weeks back. They're going one after another, these basic materials and metals and whatnot. They don't accept EBT cards. What's an EBT card? Silver? Silver looks like shit. But gold looks amazing on the monthly. Do I smoke? No. What does gold do? I have no idea. IWM, yeah, this Russell is it's acting well. It paused right here at the 50-day. Hopefully, it can go sideways for a few weeks and build here, and then maybe like later this month or whatever, break out on volume and make a big run. Go do 300, no, 250, 270. That would be great. My main game right now, my main game is the stock market. I should probably finish Metro Exodus. I played it last spring. I'm gonna finish it. I don't know when though. Yeah, NUE, I had it 2 days ago. I bought it and I got stopped out the same day. But today it looks like we have the legit breakout. This is what you want a breakout to look like. You want to be, you know, when you buy it, you kind of have to, especially if you trade size, you kind of, it sucks, but you kind of have to chase it higher. That's when you know it's a good breakout. I didn't get full size. Because especially when you trade size and you get filled, I always get a little bit skeptical. You know, this is what a good breakout looks on the 60-minute. You have a range, and then you have a, you know, breakout, like a forceful breakout with conviction, right? Look at the volume. Look at this candle. It's not inching higher. No, this is a Viagra candle. Boing. That's the candle you want. Sometimes the inching breakouts work too, like something like Ford. When I started buying it here, right? Kind of inched higher and then it kind of went. I wish I added 2 days ago when it broke this range too. Oh well. Full size on Ford? No, I only got 600,000 shares. I sold a few yesterday. I should have added to, you know, more. I had 800,000 shares, if I remember correctly, on this breakout here. But that one stopped me out. I think I had 800,000 shares. This time I only had 600,000. God damn it. I should have had 1 million shares. Because it was better setup. Because these things, you know, these very liquid stocks, these liquid large caps, you know, you don't get these that often. You gotta have to size when you get the opportunity. Oh, look at this candle on NUE. This is what you want to see. Man. That's beautiful. Beautiful. NUE last 2 months looks like the barcode from hell. Actually, no. It actually looks great. It's got tighter and tighter and it's big range. Look at the week. Look at how clean it is. Really. Oh, well, I see what you mean. Yeah, but, you know, if you try to trade it inside of this range, you got killed. That's why you gotta wait for these, you know, when they really set up nicely. I was at 9 figures, but then I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I did buy my new boat and I had to pay taxes. That one I did have to do. So I fell back in below 9 figures. And I also had a little bit of a drawdown. I peaked, I think early or mid-November is where I peaked. And then shortly after, I had to pay taxes and pay for the boat. I'm an everyday working man, guys. No, I still have the old boat. Uber, good setup. No, where's the good setup on it? Looks choppy, there's no setup here. Would I consider inviting David out on the new boat? No. Fuck off. Sounds like a tough life. It is a tough life. being a successful trader is a tough life. Being a consistently successful trader is a tough life, man. You gotta put in so much effort to get to that level. Most people just give up. You know, if you want to be a successful trader, you really need to want it. You really need to want it. If you think you're gonna do this on the side, you know, make some money and then go do some photography or art the rest of your life, you're not gonna make it. Needs to be your calling, otherwise you can just put your money in the index funds. You'll be better off. Yeah, you need to be a little bit obsessive. Like, you can't have too many other things, you know, you can't focus on too many other things. But it's the same way with everything. You want to be a, I don't know, top performer in any field. It's the same thing. That needs to be your main focus. You can't do something else on the side. It's the same thing in, you know, whatever. It needs to be your main focus. Nicholas Starrs was a trader. Yeah, I know. But he was still obsessed. He did things like most people were not willing to do. That's why he was successful. You're saying I should ditch the wife and kids to focus more? No, I'm not saying that. That's probably not a good idea. Hey, appreciate it, Freuha. Love it. Hey, Freuha, can I quote you on Twitter? Do the sectors draw your attention sometime? Yeah, you have to identify themes. Now, what are the themes right now? Energy, right? That's one of the themes. And uranium is part of the energy complex, right? As well as ERX, which is a triple oil or energy ETF. Double? Wait, they nerfed ERX? I thought it was always a triple. Oh yeah, I think they nerfed it back in 2020 when all these triple ETFs went to shit. Yeah, I think it did. Yeah, okay, never mind. I thought it was a triple. Proper WoW nerd, yeah. Instructions unclear. Just divorced wife and gave up kids for adoption to study more setups. You guys are funny. You saw Volvo today? Thought of me? Nice. When will I buy 10 Bugattis? Never. I will never buy a Bugatti. The dumbest car ever. Actually, it's not, but it's kind of a cool car. But I don't want to own a sports car. I think they're stupid. They're nice to look at, but they're stupid to own. Unless you're really into, you know, that stuff. I'm not. Yeah, Koenigsegg, yep. Oh, that's a good question, Wall Street Bull 91. Do I think people underestimate the amount of obsession I still have for performance because they only see 5% of the day? Yeah. I do think people underestimate the amount of work that goes into this, the amount of thought process, the amount of, you know, observation, like really trying to listen. That's something I've become much better at and trying to get even better. Just listen, you know, where's the money flowing? And then you go with it. Try to find stocks within that theme. Once the market confirms the money is flowing into those stocks. What is the watch list on the left side of your screen for? You know, if you follow the instructions on the screen, you'll find out.
But if they were the ones trying to avoid
People only see and remember when you have winning trades periods, but they easily forget the mental strength you need to go through a drawdown. And yeah, absolutely. Like March to September, you know, that was frustrating period. You know, just showing up every day and nothing to show for it. That's a lot of people can't handle that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Which hurt you more, missing a breakout or catching a fake out? It depends. It depends on the setup. If it's a really good setup that I've been stalking and I somehow still miss it, that's That's really bad. But also buying a great breakout, everything is lining up, and then it fails. It's not bad. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a good trade, even if you lose money. There's difference between a good trade and a bad trade, and a winning trade and a losing trade. It doesn't really matter if it works or it doesn't. The main thing is, was it a good setup? That's the main thing. Don't miss Soxel. I don't think it's, not today. Ideally, it goes sideways a few more days. Yeah. Was Nex a tradable setup? I mean, it had an EP yesterday. It's yet another oil gas related name. Had an EP yesterday. But sure, it was tradable. Right sector. Had a bunch of neglect. A lot of volume. Sure. I don't know what the news were, but it was the right sector at least. STRN, is it too illiquid? Dude, this thing doesn't even trade. Why are you even asking me? What's the dollar volume on this thing? Dude, this is extremely... It's a micro cap stock. Of course I'm not gonna trade it. The setup itself is pretty good. If you have a small account, this is a pretty good setup. But I will definitely not trade it. Atlas Pump. Zach Morris Pump. STRN was pumped yesterday by Zach Morris. ATKR. This is not a good stock. You should probably stay out of it. It's too choppy and too slow. ADR 3.4. Nah. Focus on faster moving names. The key to pumping is to pretend to take a large loss on occasion so as to pretend you're on this. Yeah, exactly. CCJ going. Yep, look at the volume. It's now over average daily volume. It's probably going to end up like 15 million or so. Maybe even 20 by, by the close. I would say 15 plus. Ura, yeah, Ura looks good too. NUE looks great already at average daily volume. URA is above average daily volume. ERX keeps going, yeah. FCX is starting to speed up a little bit. MU is great. XBEV. If XBEV closes weak today, I'll just close it. If it closes below yesterday's lows, I'll just get rid of it. ARC. Yeah, actually, I was 10% of the ARC. No, sorry, URA volume. Actually, more. So that was a significant part, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like if you look at the best performing S&P 500 stock this year, it's TVN. But look at what TV and all of these stocks that made big runs in 2020, early 2021, they peaked in February, most of them, and they just, they're down 50, 70% since. Well, look at this stock. Look at what it did prior to 2021. Was down every single year. And then in 2021 had a big year. It was up like, I don't know, 200% or something last year. Not bad for an oil gas name. This is why I'm getting a little bit excited, to be honest. You know, for some of these stocks that are really getting beaten down. Because they, you know, some of them, not all of them, but some of them will be big winners going forward. Maybe this year, maybe next year. But not all of them are gonna go to zero. But the main thing is focus on setups. Right? It's a setups. Focus on these flags. Like DVN, look at how many setups it had last year. Look at this setup here. This is 5-star. Look at this setup. It was a little bit slower name back then. This one I don't think I paid attention. This actually broke out when there was all these growth stocks went crazy. So this is not something I focused on back early this year. But look at this. Had this breakout of the 20. Here it had this range break of the 50, right? Another one. Reclaimed the 50. Had this range expansion candle. Then it had a little bit of a longer base here. But kind of surfed the 100-day, built higher lows, and then it had this, range expansion. Easier to see on the weekly. But you can clearly see this flag on the weekly. Right. Like setup after setup after setup. Now this is not the fastest moving stock. It's the same setups all over again. These flags. It really is the same setups all over. Doesn't matter what sector it is. What type of stock it is, it's the same setups. The key is you want to be in the faster moving ones. Like if you have a tiny account, I would recommend, you shouldn't trade sub 5 ADR stocks too much. You can do some here and there, but really try to focus on the higher ADR names as much as possible. Because those are the ones that make the biggest moves. You want explosive moves. You don't want to sit in a stock that can go up 10% in a month. You want to be in a stock that go up 50% in a month. Is the short side? No, forget about it. I don't recommend anyone to short. Forget you heard the word. You're gonna have better success not shorting. Most of you. ARKG ETF is super weak. And guys, if you focus on the market, right? If you focus on the setups, looking at the things that showing relative strength and really try to focus on good setups, you can make money in most market environments. Like if you're one of these growth stock guys, just trading growth stocks or tech stocks or whatever, you would have been killed the past 6-7 months, right? But instead, if you listen to the market, they're completely agnostic what type of stock you trade. You can catch these names, Ford, right? I bought this thing at $20 the second time around, right? Look at this setup. Focus on the relative strength names. MU, the same thing. When I bought it, some people were like, isn't it too late to buy it? Like, what do you see here? Well, it's an EP. It's a stock that's been going sideways for a year. It has a high volume, reported earnings, it beat. It's a classic episodic pivot. Very simple setup, right? And it had been showing relative strength before the EP. And now these steel names and uranium names are going higher. Now, the jury is still out if they're gonna have any follow through, but right now they look really good. You stock the good setups. You look at things that show relative strength. And you can make money no matter what type of stocks lead, you will be in the leaders. Doesn't matter if it's value stocks or growth stocks or shit stocks or quality stocks or this or that. Doesn't matter. Early this year, the money was in the shit stocks. The big moves were in the shit stocks. Stuff like QS was an amazing trade. Actually, that was late last year. Well, late last year, early this year. Stuff like Fuel Cell, also late last year. Never mind. Anywho, that's where I made like late November last year to February this year. Most of my money was from shit stocks, whose main product is selling equity. But none of it matters. You want to be in the stocks that the market wants. That's it. It's that simple. You don't need to know 50 facts about the company and its business model. All you need to know, there's 2-3 factors tops you need to know about the stock. Anything else is too much, and it's gonna hurt your profitability. Oh shit, I'm getting hungry. Tesla, I think can go sideways a few weeks so the 20-day can catch up. I think this thing is gonna, this thing, it wants to go to 2000. I said it. It's gonna go to 2000 this year. It's showing extreme strength, man. This is one of the high multiple stocks that didn't get killed. Well, actually did get killed. It peaked in January and it had almost a 40% drawdown over the next few months. Actually, it had a 40% drawdown in a month back in January, February. But now it's just sitting here at all-time highs. Look at the weekly, man. If it can, go sideways for a few weeks, it's gonna be an insane setup. There's a rocket launch site developing here. The most amazing trading stock ever, and every single time I underestimate it. I can't believe it's just... Oh well. Oh well. That's fine. Oh, the uraniums. Let's go. Beautiful. Marvel? Yeah, it's another semiconductor name. I'd rather do Soxel than this one. It's a beautiful setup. It's just a bit slower and not that... It's a little bit illiquid for me. I just do Soxel. I'll ignore all these other semiconductor names. I'm gonna go almost full retard on Soxel. Almost full retard. Do you think... Well, yes, you can make money if you have a full-time job, but the thing is, to get to the profitability level, you need to put in a lot of effort. A lot of concentrated effort over a several year period. But once you get it, like once you get all the bullshit beliefs out of your system and really can focus on the things that work, I think you can do a lot of things on the side. Like you don't have to focus too much on the market, but it's a very hard thing to do to get to the level where you only focus on like very, very few things. I'm not able to do that. But some people can. But I don't think you can... I don't think it's easy to get to be a profitable trader if you are doing something else full time. It's incredibly hard. It's incredibly hard if you put in a full-time focus. It's even harder if you do something else full time. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I've always focused on this one thing, except for in the first couple of years where I lost money. Can't we just automate finding setups? Sure, go for it. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut the stream now. I have sushi waiting for me. Good luck, have fun, see you tomorrow.